at Al Shobaki. It's my pleasure to have you for our television, and maybe this is first interview for you, even from all the regional television in this part of Europe. Hello and good afternoon.
Thank you. But I've done a few with the East Europeans TVs in Bulgaria. I've did in Romania. I've did so.
Okay, that's perfect.
This is my third.
Okay, that's perfect. Al Shabaku, those days there is motto everywhere in the world: stay home. So we change our normal activities and we start think more about all internet access. Do you think that we start think more about internet values? And my question direct is: can we go through this without internet?
Actually, in such cases, if you look at it in the old days, if internet existed, it would have helped a lot. Today, the awareness that we got through the internet, trying to help people through information through internet, trying to educate our kids, do our work, all these things helped a lot, including socialing. Like now, because people are not socialing, so basically what happened is internet helped a lot in all these things. So we cannot deny the benefit of the internet, but internet is like everything else. It has advantages and disadvantages. Now, if we use it in a good way, it has so many advantages. If we use it in a bad way, it has disadvantages. Exactly like everything else, like a car, for example. You can drive your car in a good way and it can help you to do stuff. If you drive your car in a bad way, it will take you somewhere where nobody wants to go to. So you can have an accident with it. The doctor tells you eat 1 apple a day, but if you eat 10 apples a day, then you will go and see the doctor. So everything in life, if we go to the extreme with it, it's bad. If we use it normally, it's good. But in a times like this, yes, internet showed its value. It helped a lot. So we cannot deny the benefits of internet.
Now we can see that the information are flowing quickly. Can you say something about technological perspective?
It has been like this even before Corona, but I guess with Corona, it had people demand more of internet because it's the access to information. And today, anything you want, anything you search for, you just have to go to the internet, look for it, and it will give you the answers. Where in the old days, to do so, to look for an information or to look for a source of information, you had to go look, open books, check in the books, and it's a very hard process, long process. So I think it helped a lot.
Those days, maybe not for first time, but very frequently, we can see even the leaders, how they are making video conferences. We can see all press conferences with video call, and this practice is interesting for all people. So I can ask you, what will happen after this crisis?
This type of business existed, like the conferences existed with multinational companies, everyone used it. But today, but in the end of the day, the human touch, like when people meet, it still has a different feeling. But yes, the impact was hard enough. Even for the G20, they had to meet virtually. Schooling become remotely, and even work. Most of the companies ask their employees to work from home. Now, this culture existed in multinational companies, but I think the reflect of it on the medium and small size companies now will make a big difference, because it's basically what you can deliver. It's not how many times you attend to the office. It's not how many times you attend to school. Is, do you understand what you're trying to accomplish in life? If you do, then regardless where you are and what you are using, the internet should help you. And I think people can understand now more what is 5G is all about. Today we're happy with what we have, but still the 5th generation of telecom and internet, it could have actually helped more, because it could give actually people more bandwidth to access more information, and not only that, to communicate, including media companies like yours. They could actually, and TVs, they could actually broadcast faster to the end user to be able to capture more information.
Not all countries they are ready for these things to use, to implement, even the people. For example, in our country, especially old population, they use and they want to use cash money for their payments. So how it will be with that things that people should learn how to use cards?
Yes, I think people knows how to use cards, but people usually like to stick with the old style of doing business. But sometimes life pushes you somehow to start using other stuff. I think yes, the digital cash it will increase. There are more companies will come to this world. Not only Visa, Mastercard. There is new payment methods will be implemented. I think not only in the digital cash things going to change. I think the whole digital world is going to change because, as I said, this gives like an owner of a merchant, for example, who refuses to have a point of sale terminal in his shop because the acquiring company or the bank charge him 3%. Today, he will accept the point of sale terminal so he can charge people in a digital way because he wants to stay alive. He doesn't want to get corona. So, as I said, corona, yes, it has a bad impact in people. It's killing a lot of people. But in the same time, there is other things because of corona rised up. So working from home, I think it creates less pollution to the world. So, for example, we've heard in the past 2 days, 3 days, that the ozone is getting better, you know. And so, as I said earlier, and I keep saying, everything has advantages and disadvantages. But if we use it in a right way, correct way, and we use it for the advantage of a human being, then it's going to be the human is going to benefit out of it.
What will be next in the most developing countries?
I think they will focus on the digital world. I think anyone who had a good digital roadmap in the past 5 years, I think today he can see the benefit. I think the rest will start implementing the same because I think that trend will take over. And I think people will learn, as I said, that it doesn't matter where you're working from, as long as you accomplish your target, companies should be happy.
If this all is safe, even is virtual criminal?
Yes, it is safe. The internet world is safe. Usually the fraud or the hacking happens because of the end user incapable of securing himself. Does not follow certain procedure and standards. Like today, when countries tells you have to wear a mask, you have to wear a gloves, you do that. So with the internet is the same thing. When companies ask you to use your computer or PC in a proper way or in a proper methods, then if you follow it, then there will be less fraud and less problems.
One positive thing is that international cooperation is must in this period. Like never before, we can see all countries, we can see all leaders, how they cooperate between them. And even with this video call, we are doing something good to inform people and to do something much better in this pandemic crisis. Ziad, thanks a lot. Again, it's my pleasure to have you for Klan Television, and probably we will talk again for another topic for sure.
Sure, thank you very much. I'm happy to be with you. Thank you for the interview, and I look forward.